is edible. It's just fudge. What is good, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is The Lone Warrior, and I've got to say, it's been a while. I'm at Auburn Hills, Michigan right now. I've been here working for the whole summer, and it's just an exciting time for me because there's a lot going on, but I've also been kind of busy to make videos. But today is a long weekend, so I do have some time. As you may or may not know, there's not a lot of Asian food around here, and the Asian food that is around here isn't super great. You'd have to travel maybe 30-40 minutes to just go to Ann Arbor or one of the bigger cities where there's more Asians around. But where I am, there's not a lot. So I decided to look on Yelp and try to find what Asian food was around here, and I found a couple. And today I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna risk it all and gonna go to the worst reviewed Asian restaurant in my city, Auburn Hills. So without further ado, I'm gonna risk it all. Let's just get right into it. I'll catch you guys there. Just got out of the gym. You know, if you're going to a buffet, no matter what kind of buffet it is, if you're Asian, you gotta go 100%. You gotta go super hungry. So let's get right into it. Rah!
Alright, before we get into the review, let's just look at the Yelp reviews online. So this first one we got is from Joshua H. He gives it 1 star and says, "Worst food I've ever eaten. Flavors range from yardbird to chemical burn. Even simple items which are impossible to screw up, they took on a demented Alice in Wonderland twist. Green beans became hardened steel rods. Mac and cheese was like no other. The dumplings? Leave it to your imagination. Terrifying. Everything is swimming in grease. There is bad buffet food, and then there's this. Utterly amazing." And next up we got David M. He says, "Food is often not warm and had to send back a dirty coffee cup not properly washed. Needs a visit from the health department, yo. The food not being warm is a consistent problem. Seafood is being held in lukewarm temperatures. Doesn't seem like waitstaff is all that concerned, or the guy restocking the food or management walking around. This place used to be really good and has gone downhill fast. Needs intervention before things get worse." Okay, definitely some issues with the food attentiveness and the freshness of the food. Okay, let's see. Brandon D says, "Absolutely disgusting, garbage food. Food is poorly made, cheap ingredients. Food was cold, greasy. Service was horrible. Not a very large selection of foods to eat. I do not recommend this place to anyone. We will never return." Woo! Alrighty.
Alright guys, I made it into the lot. I'm here right now and look at this. Oriental Forest Buffet. This is supposed to be a Chinese restaurant buffet, and look, there's no Chinese characters, dog. Like, you know the rule when like the English words are bigger than the Chinese words, you know it's not authentic. This joint got no Chinese words. And keep in mind, I did look at the stars. I read some of the reviews, not as in-depth as you guys probably saw, but I know my expectations are not supposed to be high. So we'll just still see how it is, but let's just go right into it. Alright guys, I made it in. And you know the first thing you gotta do when you get to an Asian restaurant buffet is just go for the sushi. Start cold, go hot. But look at this. Look at this sushi. It looks kind of tattered, Americanized, but hey, look at the dude. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt and we'll go try some out. Guys, look at this. I've been trying to get this for the longest time, but look, it's stuck together. Like look at this, man. It's hard. I don't know, man. We'll see. Alright, then they got you the fried rice, the chow mein pieces, your staples that you never really go for in a buffet, but we're gonna try in a little bit because this is a review. Crab meat cheese, guys. Look at this. Crab meat cheese. Have you ever seen crab meat cheese? Okay, we got some fries, staples. Hey, look at this. Yo, they got soup in the trays. What? Yo. I don't know if it's just me, but I've never been to a buffet where they have soup in the trays. They always have them in the pots where you just open and you got a ladle and get them. But golly, and you don't do this because then it gets cold, right? And then it gets cold, and if it's like a lot of the soup has cornstarch, it's just gonna get like all disgusting. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh man, look at this. I don't even know what this meat is. Like, this is like a roast, but I don't know. I guess we'll get a piece and try it out too. And they got some teriyaki chicken, some spring rolls, popcorn shrimp. Oh, and they got frog legs. Okay, that's not bad. Frog legs looking all right. So we're gonna take some. Yo, wait. I missed this the first time. What is that? Looks like Jello. That's supposed to be fish, guys. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be fish. Oh wait, it's not. It's apple pie. What? Tell me. They got apple pie next to the veggie chow fun and the pot stickers, bro. This is the only dessert next to it. Like, they got a whole dessert section back there, and they put apple pie right here. What? My mind. All right, guys, we got our food and we're seated. While I was getting my food, the servers were staring at me, but they didn't say anything, so I assume I can still recording here. But regardless, out of respect, I'm gonna try to keep it low key, try to keep it as quiet as possible. But yeah, let's get right into it. So I got like some crab rangoon, some frog, salmon, chicken, crab meat cheese, dumpling, mystery meat. They didn't label what that was. There's the sushi. So let's see. Variety-wise, I will give it to them. They got some pretty good variety. Not a lot of vegetable options. There's mostly meat, but hey, we'll see. So again, eating sushi with a fork, right? Let's go. First things first, sushi, guys. Look at this. I mean, it's like it's kind of square. It's like really mechanical how this turned out. I don't know if anyone like this actually sliced it or if it came like this, but so try it out. Oh, that salmon was kind of hard. Like, you know, like good salmon's like fatty, it melts in your mouth. This isn't good salmon at all. It tastes kind of fishy. I don't know, I like that. Like, look at this fish. Like, it's like square. It's not like round or anything. It's like mechanical. It's like square. Wait. Oh shit. It's like square. Like. It doesn't taste frozen, but there's no flavor. There's no taste to it. That's it. Next, we on the unagi. I gotta stop taking full bites of things because sometimes they don't they don't taste good. And unagi, it's plasticky. Guys, I don't know how to explain it. Like, unagi is supposed to be like soft and it's like sauce, right? This is not. It's not it, fam. I'm guessing it's like a Philadelphia roll. It's cream cheese, stuff like that. So this one was the one where I got and I couldn't get it apart. This rice is so hard. Cream cheese is good. Like, you can't fuck up cream cheese because you probably didn't make it right. But like, the rice is hard. Like, I'll skip that too. Next up, some hot foods. I don't know what this was, guys. Look at this. It was what, the crab cheese, like, can you guys hear this? It's hard. Like, it's been sitting here for, look, it's been sitting here for a long time and the cheese like hardened up. Like, look, I can't even like break this apart. Look at this cheese. I can't even break it. And this is hard too. How do you make imitation crab hard? I don't know. Next up, we'll try the salmon, which looks decent. It looked decent in the thing, so we're gonna try it out. The salmon's not bad. It's not dry. It's moist, flavorful. This I can do. All right, guys. Next up, got the cheese rangoon. Now these are fried, just cheese. You can't mess these up. These are supposed to be like Americanized Chinese food that calms the soul. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. There's crunch. full of cheese. That's great. Next up, I forgot what this was. I think it might be chicken. These are like, what does this look like? This looks like a beluga whale. Like, and all of these are shaped similarly. It's just so weird. I will say though, it's moist. But look, how much of it is actually chicken and how much of it is breading? Like, look at this. It's full of flour and breading. And the chicken is just like one small bit of chicken. But it is good and it is moist. I will give them that. Yes, the frog legs. I'm actually surprised that they have this here, given how Americanized it seems. And they have frog legs, which is really interesting. I haven't had these in a long time. I love frog legs, if you guys don't know, but we'll try it out. Oh. It's so cold. The meat doesn't come off the bone. I feel like it's been sitting there for at least a couple hours. And you know why? Around this restaurant, I don't see a single Asian person, and I'm not trying to be like racist or like racial profile or, you know, do anything like that. But I think when non-Asian people see frog legs or chicken feet or anything exotic-ish like that, they're not gonna go for it, right? So this has probably been sitting here for hours, and you know, only for, you know, some unfortunate Asian soul who comes in here and eats this, it's gonna be cold. So look how dry it is. Like, I'm actually pulling on this with string. It's just dry. Like, it's been sitting for too long.
It's bathroom time. You know you can't complete a review of an establishment without looking at their bathroom, right? And hey, yo, from the looks of it, this is one of the nicer bathrooms I've been to. Like, look at this. No no chip and paint, no peeling paint, no lead paint, no graffiti. Everything seems to be intact. Urinals are right. You know what? Not bad, not bad. I don't see any damages. Ceilings look great. From this bathroom alone, I could not tell that this restaurant was a 2-star restaurant. So overall, bathroom review, I'm gonna give this place 4 out of 5. You know, it's pretty decent, and it's getting my stamp of approval.
So we're back to round 2, trying to pick up some rice. I picked up a bowl, and look, it's not clean. Like, and the bowls are all various sizes and stuff. Which one's good for which, but yikes. Alright guys, got round 2. So we got some crab legs, popcorn, shrimp, some more salmon, because that was good, egg roll, chow mein, egg drop soup. So let's get right into it. Let's start light. Let's go with the soup. Egg drop soup. It's not bad. It's a little salty, but at least it's warm. It gets really thick when it's cold, and it's not. So thankfully, that's actually really, it's pleasant. Next up is the veggie spring roll. Hey guys. This looks like, you know, what's that thing called? The Thing. You know the Thing in Fantastic Four? Like, if the Thing were to cosplay a food, like, look, he just paste his head right on you. This thing's deep fried to oblivion, yo. Not the biz. Peep the crab legs. I'm surprised they got crab legs here too, but we'll try it out. Oh, what was that? That was salty. Yeah. Anyways, try it out, guys. Yo, this is mad salty. Like, I thought it was just, you know, whatever was on the shell, but yo, why is this so salty? Tastes like the tears of a child who couldn't get his favorite toy from the toy store. Like, it's despair salty. Like, holy. Guys, my blood pressure went up 10 points just by that one bite. It's not mushy, it's just overly salty. That's crazy. Chow mein time. so much soy sauce. The noodles are so soggy. There's like no, was it the bounce? Elasticity, that's the word I'm looking for. See, I'm a genius. Even though I'm engineering, I still got English words in my belt, you know what I'm saying? I just can't. Alright guys, last things up, the siu mai. Yo, this meat has been through some rough times. I feel like it's gone through the Great Depression, the 2008 recession, and it just gave up on life, so it decided to be a siu mai, and here I am eating it, man. Next up is the broccoli. The broccoli tray had half like green broccoli like this, right? The other half was like dark broccoli. It's like this thing was grown in the Amazon rainforest right now, like, which is on fire, right? And then they busted a special mission to pick this special broccoli plant, and they harvested it and they made it from that broccoli plant in the Amazon rainforest. Like, this shit is burnt. Like, compare these two greens. There, look. Now you can see the difference, right? It's insane. This is the orange chicken, I think. Kind of like the orange chicken you find at Panda. Looks really glazed. Looks nice. And when I dug into it, it looked pretty soft. So we'll see. I don't know what kind of chicken they use here, or how they make their chicken, but it's very moist here. The chicken is amazing, and the flavor is not bland. It has a great texture to it, and the sauce is a little sweet, but hey, it's orange chicken. You know, it's supposed to be sweet. So you're like. Met some people like, hey, are you a mukbanging? All right, thank you guys. You guys. What do you guys think of the food? Is edible? Did you guys know that it was like the worst reviewed around here? No. Oh, you did it? Oh, okay. Bro. I'm trying to get dessert right now. What is this? Is this what I think it is? Don't even say what it is. Like, is it brownie? Is it cake? Is it what I made this morning in the toilet? Like, what the hell? So, I didn't really get much. There's just not a lot left. But I noticed that they have this in the dim sum thing. It's like I think it's a mochi kind of custard thing with some coconut on top. Guys, you see that? It came off so. Yeah, it's custard. This is decent. It's not too sweet, and taste the coconut in the custard. Might be one of the better things I eat in here. Last but not least. Look at this. This is what I was talking about. When they served this, I was like, what is this? Is this a brownie? Is this a cake? And then when I tried to pick it up with tongs, it was like, didn't even come apart. Like, is this like... I'm gonna tell you right now, the way this goes in is gonna look the same way it comes out. It's fudge. It's just fudge. What is this, dude? Dog. What? What did I just eat? Like, I was joking about it being shit, but what if it's actually shit? Holy fuck. Like, when I ate it, I was like sweet at first and it was fine, and then there's just like off taste. It wasn't even like mint. It was just like, I can't even describe it. That was disgusting. Holy shit. No pun intended. That was literally disgusting. I need some more of this in my life. Oh, custard. What is going on, guys? I'm back home. It's been about 2 hours since I ate, and I don't have any, stomach issues. Hopefully I don't. Still, I feel a little I guess bloated from all the grease that I ate, which is kind of to be expected from, you know, the type of restaurant I was eating at. And overall, I do think the 2 stars on Yelp makes sense. I think it's a fair review for the restaurant. There's just a lot of bad food. You know, the frog legs, they were dry, they were cold, rice was bland, the sushi was like, I don't know, the pieces were mechanically separated and it was kind of just tasteless. It wasn't fresh. It's just overall, oh, and that fudge I ate, like, oh, I never spit out food because they taste bad. I usually spit it out because it's either dry or I can't swallow it because it's so dry. This was just absolutely, I do not even know what I ate. Like, it tasted like pure garbage. And I'm sorry if you own the restaurant or something and you're watching this, like, you need to work on, you know, whatever that was. So take that, take it off the menu, throw it away, launch it to the moon. I don't know, like, get that away from me, okay? But that's not to say that there weren't any good options out there. You know, the chicken was actually very solid. It was moist, it was flavorful, and I thoroughly enjoyed the chicken. The salmon as well, it was also, you know, flavorful. It was tender, it wasn't dry. It was pretty flaky as well. So those are the things that I ate to get full. And I actually did enjoy some of those options, which is why it's not a 1-star place. So it's 2 to 3 stars, I agree. In terms of sanitation, the restaurant's bathroom was pretty clean, as you guys saw. The service was nice, and I think it's because I'm Asian and I speak the language, so they're a bit nicer to me, which is pretty common in a lot of the Asian restaurants. You know, if you go to a Chinese, Korean, Filipino, if you're that ethnicity, they tend to treat you better. I think it's just an Asian thing. So personally, in my experience, I got some good service and the place was relatively clean. So overall, that place was a 2 to 3 star place, and I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Hopefully I do not get food poisoning tonight. If I do, I'll keep you guys updated, but please pray. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did enjoy, leave a thumbs up. If you guys did not, leave a thumbs down. I don't care, let's be real. So whatever happens, I hope to catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.